Hello viewers, you are highly welcome to my YouTube channel. Into this tutorial today, we are going to be looking at this particular problem on this board. The question said we should solve x to power x root x equals to into bracket x root x all brackets and raised to power x. So now when we look at this question, you can see x everywhere. Then they ask us to find the value of x. So now what are you going to do? Now the first thing I think we need to do is, let's look at this one here. This root x and this root x here, let us write them in forms of power, that is in forms of power in index form. So now writing that in index form, so this is what we are going to be having. We are going to be having root x is going to be x to power what? To power, that is 1 over 2. Okay, so now that is what we are going to do. We are going to have x, okay, x multiplied by x to power 1 over 2, okay, equals to x multiplied by x to power 1 over 2 all to power x. So now x is going to be x to power 3 over 2 equals to, that is this from the law of indices, because we have x to power 1 multiplied by x to power what? 1 over 2. So now you can see that the bases are equal. So now since the bases are equal, so we are to multiply the power together, and we add the power together, and that is going to be x1 plus 1 over 2, and 1 over 2, 1 plus 1 over 2 is going to give us 3 over 2. That's how we have what? That's how we have this one here. Do you understand now? So from there you can see that that is going to be x to power 3 over 2, and also this one also is going to be x 3 over 2. I get it now. Then all what? All x. Okay, so now from there, so what's the next thing we are going to do? So the next thing we are going to do here is that next thing we are going to do, let me clean this one so that we have enough time, enough space to what? To write there. So the next thing we are going to do is that we have this one to be x 3 x, okay, x to power 3 over 2 equals to x. You can see that 3 over 2 and x, they are powers, therefore this is product power law. Therefore we need to what? We need to multiply the 3 over 2 and x together. So this is going to give us what? This is going to give us 3 over 2x. Okay, so now from there you can see that the bases are equal. So the bases are equal simply means we are going to equate what? We are going to equate the power. Do you understand now? So the next thing we are going to do is that we are going to have x to power 3 over 2 equals to 3 over 2x. Do you understand now? So from here, what's the next thing we are going to do? So the next thing we are going to do is that we try to divide through by x. We try to divide through by x. So we are going to have x 3 over 2 from the law of indices again, minus 1 equals to this x. We actually cancel this one. We have what? We have 3 over 2. So now, are you following? So now from there, what's the next thing we are going to do? So now this left hand side is going to be x okay, 1 over 2, because 3 over 2 minus 1, we are going to have what? We are going to have 1 over 2, then we have 3 over 2. So now from there, so the next thing we are going to do is that we are going to, since this is what we have 1 over 2 equals to 3 over 2. So therefore, what we're going to do now is that we try to square the both sides. So now squaring the both sides like this, okay, we are going to have x. This one, we actually cancel this one here. Then we have 3 over 2, I be 3 to power 2, then 2 to power 2. Then we have this to be 9 and this one to be 4. So we have what? We have the answer to be 9 over 4, or we said 2 whole number 1 over 4. So now anyone you put, whether it is 9 over 4 or 2 whole number 1 over 4. So the two are the same. So therefore, that is going to be the answer to the problem you are given. If you find this class very interesting, do not hesitate to hit on the subscribe button, hit on the bell icon so that you'll be notified anytime I upload my videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.